Hi guys, so you're about to see a video that I filmed a few days ago and I've been really nervous about posting it, but I decided today I'm going to post it. So please, if you're a troll or somebody that's going to be negative, please don't leave a negative comment in my comments. I will be reading the comments of this video because it's important to me and I'm really sensitive about this topic. It's not easy for me to talk about, so please be kind in the comments. Also, I want to say happy 4th of July today, and also happy birthday to Paul. It's Paul's birthday today, and if you don't know who Paul is, you're missing out. Paul is our best friend, and guess what? He has a YouTube channel too, and he's amazing and funny, and his life is so exciting and fun and interesting, and he's very smart and clever, and I just love his vlogs, and I know that you would too. So if you're not subscribed to Paul already, I'll put the information below. I think that would be the best present, I think that would be the best birthday present you could give to him, and a good gift you could give to me is to go subscribe to him. So just do it right now. Did you do it? Wait, don't click out of my video. Do it after the video. And also, yes, Paul, I'm sitting on the toilet. Where else would I be? And you better bet your toilet places that I am going to sing you happy birthday from the toilet. So here's your birthday wish. Enjoy, and enjoy the video for the rest of you. And I love you, and happy birthday. Mwah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to you.
You're welcome. Shanny Fannies, welcome to Educating Shanny. I'm Shanny and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shanny, hi. Okay, so this is a video I have been debating in my head for the last week whether or not I should talk about. I was on Instagram Live and I told the people there that I had a dream and that it was a very important dream, and it really changed my thinking, and it really hit me in a lot of areas, and you can probably already tell by the title of this video. I think I want children now. Let's backtrack. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. And also, it is I've said this many times, that Danny and I have sort of almost all the way given up on having children because it's almost impossible for me to carry a baby for many reasons. Number one, I have an illness, endometriosis, that makes it very hard to get pregnant. Number two, I've destroyed my body with my eating disorder. And number three, I've destroyed, my health is also bad in many different other ways, and my organs are weak and everything. So I am just not strong enough, I'm not well enough, it wouldn't be safe for me to carry a baby. Growing up, my biggest goal in life was to be a mom. That's what I wanted to do with my life. Everyone would ask me, what do you want to go to school for? What do you want to go to college for? What do you want to do with your life? And I would be like, I don't want to go to school. I hate school. I want to be a mom. That's all I want to do. That's the most important job in the whole world, and I love my mom. I'm a total mama's girl, and I would follow her around everywhere she went and just picture the day that someday I would do that with my kids. And then over the past couple years, as I've healed from my eating disorder, and I'm still healing, but I'm certainly a heck of a lot better than I was a couple years ago. But anyway, a couple years ago when I started this channel, I decided that once I was healed from my eating disorder, where I wanted my channel to go was basically turning it into you guys just following me through my life, which would include me having babies and buying a house someday, and the whole dream that everybody has eventually of settling down and having a kid and a house and all that stuff. And so I just figured once I'm healed, I'll take everyone through that. But during those 2 past years is when I found out that it's very unlikely that I'll be able to have children, and it's also just become, it just kind of also, Danny and I started to just make decisions that maybe we're just not meant to, for many reasons. Not just that we can't carry it. A lot of you say this to me, like, well, why don't you adopt if you can't carry it or whatever. And for me, in the future we might adopt, who knows, but right now I think we just know that right now we couldn't afford it. My body couldn't handle it. Not only could my body not handle carrying it, but my body could not handle taking care of it right now. Anyway, So we just decided, okay, so how about we just focus on our careers for now? Danny can focus on his career and I can focus on helping other people and sort of being a mother in a different way, and that's, by the way, that's why it makes me so happy when you guys tell me that I'm like a second mom to you, or that I'm a mom to you, or a mommy, or a mother, or like whatever you guys call me, or you're my Shanny babies and I'm your Shanny mommy. Like, it does kind of fill that little void that I've been missing. So it wasn't until maybe a couple months ago that I finally went to Danny and alone, and I have not told you guys this yet. And I said, I don't want to have children, ever. And he said, I know you don't. And I said, do you? And he said, of course I do. And I said, well, what do we do? And he said, let's just keep our lives going the way we're going and see what happens. That man is smart, because I had a dream a week ago that I can't get out of my head. So I'm gonna tell you the dream and then we'll talk about what I think it means. I had this dream that I was pregnant, and it was the exact situation that it would be if I were to get pregnant right now. Like, it was very exciting, it was very miraculous, it was very, no one expected for me to ever get pregnant, and the doctors were shocked, and my family was so excited and just overjoyed for me, and all of those things, you know. And by the way, I should point out that my dreams, if you don't know, are extremely vivid, extremely real, to the point that it takes me a couple hours when I wake up in the morning or afternoon or whenever I wake up. It takes me a couple hours to come back down to earth. My dreams are so real and vivid that I feel like I'm in them. If I have a dream that I broke my arm, I'll wake up with a painful arm. I'll dream that people die and then they die 2 weeks later. I'm also a tiny bit intuitive like that. So like, my dreams have always been important in my life, I guess I should say. So anyway, so in this dream, I'm pregnant, everyone's having a laugh. Okay, so it's time for me to have the baby. I didn't know what the baby was at the time. We decided to not find out what it was. And we go to the hospital. We rush to the hospital because my water breaks. The whole, you know, like what you would see in a movie pretty much, but in real life. So we go to the hospital and Danny is there, my mom is there, his mom is there, my sisters are there. And all of those people, all the women in our life, our moms and our sisters, I wanted to be there. I want our moms to be in the room with us, and I want our sisters to be in the waiting room and maybe even come in if I'm feeling comfortable enough with that, just because I think it's a really beautiful miracle. And I got to share that experience with some of my sisters, and it meant the world to me. So I would love to share that with as many women in my life as I can, because it's such a bonding experience. So anyway, the nurse takes us back to this room, and I walk in the room, and the room is nasty, okay? So dirty, so gross. There's trash everywhere, you can't even see the floor, there's mold everywhere, there's mice running around. Anyway, long story short, the room was disgusting, but the baby was coming and we didn't have a choice. So I'm sitting there in the room and I start to feel the baby moving, and I'm like, why is this not hurt? Like, moving down to come out. And I'm like, why is this not hurting? Because again, as most of you know, I have vaginal problems. Vaginal? I like vaginal better. I like that. I hate them both. Anyway, I just was shocked that it didn't hurt at all. I was like, why is this not hurting? And everyone's like, do you need morphine? Do you need an epidural? You don't want pain meds? Like, what? Okay. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't even hurt. It just feels nice and natural and it's fine. So the baby starts to peak a little bit, starts to crown a little bit. And then we notice that Danny forgot something really important at home. I don't even remember right now what it was, but it was something that was so important that he had to go home and grab it. So for some reason he left, and my mom had to go to the bathroom, so she left. And so I ended up staying alone in the room with the baby crowning out of my vagina, trying to hold it in as much as I could until Danny got back, because I needed him to be there for it. And so it's just me and this really awkward male nurse that's like 75 years old and didn't speak English, and it was really awkward and weird. And so I'm literally like holding the baby in. I am sucking as hard as my vagina can suck. That sounded terrible. I apologize. I'm holding it in. And I'm looking around the room and I'm being my normal, happy, peppy, you know, faking the fact that the room is absolutely disgusting and not saying anything because I don't want to, you know, make anybody mad or make anybody have to do any extra work than they're already doing. And I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I got this overwhelming feeling, and all of a sudden, and this is so not me, but let's talk about what this means. All of a sudden, I was like, sir, I need to go to a different hospital. This is unacceptable. My daughter is about to come out of my vagina into a room full of mold and mice and poo everywhere. This is unacceptable. I need to go to a different hospital. And he was like, okay. And he went and got me a wheelchair and took me over next door to another hospital that happened to be there. And it was a perfectly clean, sanitary, normal hospital. And so anyway, I just thought that part was really interesting because I am not one to cause contention or to like stand up for myself. But because it was about my baby, I like turned into Mama Bear all of a sudden. I was like,
get me the hell out of here. This is not acceptable for my baby girl.
And by the way, that's when I knew it was a girl, because that's the first thing I said. This is unacceptable for my daughter. So anyway, we go to the hospital. My Danny makes it back in time. My mom and his mom are in the room with us, and we push the baby out. And again, it was completely painless. Didn't need any drugs, didn't need anything. That's not real. That will not happen. If I have a baby, you better drug me to my core. Just so we're clear. But anyway, so I birthed the baby, and it's just everything. It's just perfect. It's everything I imagined it would be. It was so touching to see our moms together in the room crying and holding each other, and it was so touching between me and Danny, and just like we shared this really special little moment where we just looked into each other's eyes and we're like, we created that, and you carried it, and you birthed it, and you're fine. And I was like, I know. How did that happen? And he's like, it's a miracle, and it's because you worked so hard, and I'm so proud of you. We go home after having the baby. We get home, and we're here actually. It was in this home actually. And we had our crib set up there in my big bedroom, and everything was set up, and everything just felt so perfect and exactly how I wanted it to be, and that I never thought would happen. And then I woke up. And when I woke up, I was so pissed off. I was like, no, I want to go back to sleep. I literally tried going back to sleep. Like, I tried putting myself back to sleep and like, please let this go on, let this go on. I don't want to lose that feeling. I don't want to lose that feeling. And I'm like, Heavenly Father, I'm praying to him. Put me back to sleep. I want to feel that again. I want to finish the dream. You can't possibly end it there. And then so all day long, I was in that state of mind, like, I have to have a baby right now, because it was almost like I got a little taste of it. I got a little taste of our baby girl. I don't know. So I just, I don't know what to say now. I don't know how to wrap this up. Like I know that it wouldn't be perfect if I had a baby, but I guess it was just nice to be reminded that maybe it is possible, because miracles happen all the time, and there is a 1% chance that I could, so that's something. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, we know why, but I don't want to say it, because what if I say it and then I really can't make it happen, and then I'll be even more disappointed? And what if that like crushes me? What if that ruins me? What if we work super hard to get pregnant and it takes me years, like it took my sisters years to get pregnant, and then I miscarry halfway through, or I don't survive the delivery because my body isn't strong enough? Like, I don't know. I have all these fears that I just won't be able to do it. What if I can't take care of the baby when it's born? Like, I can barely take care of myself. I can barely take care of my husband at all anymore. It's more him taking care of me now. Like, I don't know. But again, a second miracle could happen where I would just be given that strength somehow if I was faithful enough to go through with it and do it and bring her here, you know? I don't know. So that's all. I don't know what else to say. Leave your thoughts below if you want. I just wanted to share this because I really want this. I want to remember this. So as long as I'm filming it, I might as well post it for you guys too. There you go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't, keep it to yourself. I'm going to be very sensitive of the comments of these videos, so please be nice on this one. This was a very hard video for me to make. So thank you for listening. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Remember forever and always that you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye!